RP18. It's a very tough par 5 with a 3.5% elevation. You have to be careful with your drive. You want to be in big foot range if you can, but sometimes it's better to stay back and to be into root or hellfire range. You don't want to be in between. It's a very tough shot. A very long rollout, so you need as much backspin as you can, depending on the pin location. Obviously, this one's the easiest. The far one and the right one are much harder. So again, 3.5% elevation means secondary wind kick for me, and the bounce is not that high, and I'm playing a very good ball, the gold ball, so the wind is not too high. So it's all manageable, but you still need to adjust for it a bit. Ending a tournament on a good note is always a great way to finish, and Rand Park's not the easiest course out there. So if you can end it on a high note, it's always great, and making this drop really made my day. It's funny watching me play. I noticed I wasn't even properly aligned there. It ultimately doesn't matter because it's not the last alignment I make, but I didn't even take the time to properly set up for that alignment, so kind of disappointing to see the mistakes I can make sometimes. I'm still pretty much on the line there. So yeah, the bounce is not that high, and 2.9 wind is not the biggest wind you have to counter for. But before you counter, you have to make sure you do everything right. Like if you were gonna hit it straight out the hole, and that last little thing you do to compensate for that secondary wind when you need to. Those holes are few and far between. There's not that many of them. Like obviously, Wolf Creek, you get a close house that has many of those. Sedgefield, and that one on Rand Park, and a few others that I forget about, but you don't always have to offset like that. But those are the one I like to make videos about because it makes a difference. You can do everything else right. If you don't know that you have to compensate for the secondary wind there, you're gonna miss. You're gonna be mad. No adjustment needed on the pull. Just perfection in motion. Just a bit against the wind, and then bingo.